See Christian's giving away a trip to Salem, Massachusetts.
That's bizarre, actually, because I was in America recently and I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and that's not a prize.
Isn't it?
Believe me, we were there, we were sort of obliged to go because we were at someone's birthday. It's rubbish.
Really?
I mean, that's a really poor trip. That's such a boring
He probably can't believe his luck. It's probably the biggest thing Christian's ever had to give away.
Well, the great thing about,
and you've just dissed it.
The great thing about Salem, Massachusetts is
I don't think we're good for this station. I don't think we're selling this station like we should.
Well, it's its own fault, it shouldn't have hired us. I blame it,
Yeah, and paid us in advance.
Yeah.
They're lucky we turn up.
No, I went to Salem, Massachusetts, and this is the place that's famous from like Salem's Lot and the Salem witch hunts, famously.
Famous for all things Salem.
Salem.
Anything with Salem in the title. That's what it's famous for.
The whole place has gone mad over like witches and anything. Basically, it's like there was the Salem witch hunts in like 17 something or other or 16 something or other. So the whole place now is just full of like people dressed as witches.
Yeah.
And then it's like any supernatural stuff. So I went in and it was amazing. It's quite
like Glastonbury tent.
It was it's awful. Every single place there, every single shop is kind of horror related.
Yeah.
And I went to the Boris Karloff World of Terror. It's amazing. You went in there, right? I don't know if Boris, the famous horror actor, has actually been involved, but you go in there, you walk in the door, you've got to put these 3D glasses on, right? And it's supposed to be this kind of chilling journey around this kind of like a sort of a crypt, And you put these glasses on, and I couldn't tell. They were so poor, I couldn't tell what was supposed to be a 3D effect and what was actually three-dimensional.
Really?
So I couldn't tell if like the floor was actually sloped or if it was just appeared to be.
Yeah.
Whether the wall was actually kind of knobbly or whether it was 3D glasses. It was so much, and it literally took about 45 seconds to get through it.
Imagine
he just
that.
came out blinking into the light again. It was
so
rubbish.
So I just want to throw us over to Carl. So there's Steve Merchant with funny glasses on in this place horror, and he's walking round. Do you think he scared people, Carl? I've set this question out, haven't I? I've loaded the question.
I know the answer you're fishing for. Carl, do you just want to have a dig at me? Because it's coming up to 2:00, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging me off.
I don't do it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on purpose. He's just an honest northerner, and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah, Salem. I didn't mean.
We've
to say,
lost it again, haven't we? You didn't mean to say Salem. This is such bad radio.
This is really.
I mean, genuinely, this is bad radio.
It's awful
isn't it?
radio.
Quick. Oh yeah, my mate went to one of those things. In the West End where you walk around and it's aliens and they jump out at you.
Right.
And he was so scared when the alien jumped out and he ripped a bit of his face off. And
the alien's face off?
Yeah, it was foam and the bloke went, "Don't do that, mate."
Brilliant. Well, in the Salem one, I was wandering around and this was one guy that kept jumping out. Yeah. Because there was about 10 of us, I was at the back, I always missed him jumping out. So when I got round, I missed all the frights. It was
oh no!
You'd have thought he'd like jump out, then double round and jump out again.
Yeah.
People
everyone catch that? No, what are you doing? We. All right, okay, move on.
Oh, if you want to win those tickets, 08700 800 1234. Dwight Schultz, who is he better known as?
I remember he was on something on one chat show, and I think it was Des or Michael Asper or something. And I said, "So you've had something?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, everyone knows that Elvis sold more records after his death than when he was alive." Little dig there against Elvis. He goes,
yeah.
"Well, I've just overtaken his record for sales in the UK." Right, so he sets up that Elvis is only selling because he's dead.
Yeah.
And anyway, I've still beaten him in the UK. And I just think, yeah. And where'd you get the quiff from and the way to sing? Where'd you get that from, Cliff? Where did you think of that?
But it's those people he's just desperate for the credibility that he's never going to have.
I like it when he went round last year going, "They're not playing my record. They're not playing my record. They're not playing." Oh, go on, play it. Number one.
Yeah.
Fooled you.
It was number one. The Millennium Prayer.
I know. Yeah. Well, it was. It was the Millennium, wasn't it?
It was, but I don't know who's buying it. I mean, I know you seem to claim it's some kind of like 60-year-old women, but they're not.
Yeah,
are they really a commercial force now?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Carl seems to know that.
Well, like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? You're an official philosopher. Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Carl, play a record. You're a gem.
Ash, There's a Star on XFM 104.9. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Carl text messaged me in the week, very excited, because he just watched a programme that proved me and you were stupid. Remember we sort of championed the anti-supernatural?
Yes. Skeptical view.
We're just absolutely skeptical about things like that. We're atheists. We don't believe in ghosts, anything like that, anything supernatural. We're followers of James Randi, a genius of our times. But Carl saw something that proved us wrong. I'd like Carl to tell you what this proof was, what he saw on, and look at him. Go on then.
It was on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I was watching. You see, the problem is I didn't get the full story, so you could pick holes out of it.
Sure.
Unlike your usual investigations into the supernatural.
Which are
It was called, can I just say what the programme was called?
Mr. Exorcist.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Sounds like an academic work to me.
Yes. The bit that I caught, I just flicked it over, sort of seeing what's on the telly, and I thought, oh, Exorcist, I've seen it, but there's nothing else, and I watch it, and then I realised it wasn't the same thing. Yeah. I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of this. And there was an old woman and a daughter, and as far as I was aware, the bit I picked up on, they were saying, oh, it's dreadful, and unless you've been through it, you've had ghosts in your house and that, you really don't know what it's like.
Yeah, sure.
And the main thing that seemed to be getting them down was the fact that the budgie was getting stressed.
The budgie was getting stressed?
Because animals can sense the other side, can't they?
Can they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and how was that manifesting itself? You didn't know. What was the budgie doing?
I think it just wasn't happy.
Right. Did it explain that to people, or how did it express that?
Budgies are known for being chirpy, aren't they?
I said it wasn't chirpy.
It normally swings on its little perch and that. And
just depressed because it was possessed.
It was just sat around in its pajamas.
So
no. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. You're making this a mockery. So the budgie was depressed because he could sense the ghost.
Yeah, and then this guy, this Mr. Exorcist, came round.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he a priest or something?
Yeah, he might have been.
Yeah.
Like did
he have like a black coat with a little white collar? That's usually the.
He had his coat on, so you couldn't tell.
No, sure. Okay.
But so he came round and he sort of did his thing, and then
was he trying to exorcise the budgie?
No,
the ghost.
House.
Right. So it wasn't that the budgie had a demon on it.
No.
Okay.
No, this wasn't a possession, was it? This was a straightforward. It wasn't a poltergeist or anything. It was just a.
Well, a haunted house.
Yeah, but that's the thing he was saying. He was saying you can have like your ghouls and that aren't that bad, that aren't going to cause you any problems.
Yeah.
But obviously the budgie, they've got weak hearts and that, haven't they? And
sure. So
anyway, basically he sorted it out, did whatever he did, and the next shot you see is like the budgie making a noise and swinging his eyes over the moon again, and the old woman was like happy because she couldn't believe it. Yeah. And
the priest didn't come in and go, well, you should feed that bird. Give it a bit of millet. It was happy. It goes, right.
No,
see you later. No. It was a...
budgies are... my mum's got a budgie. And they're fairly happy all the time, aren't they? So it's got to be something fairly odd. Right?
You never see a budgie sitting down going, I feel like topping myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though?
No.
Do you know you can have like a moody dog? You can see a dog when it's unhappy if it's walking down the street.
You can have a moody canary, can't you? And what they do is they often tell the police what you've been doing. They're known for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So basically...
So that, for you, is proof that the supernatural exists. A bird in a cage got a little bit annoyed, wasn't chirping as much as it normally did. Who knows why? There could have been a little draft up its... and...
cloaca.
Exactly.
That's a medical term.
Anyway, a man came in and did whatever he did.
Yeah. Mr. Exorcist, though, Steve.
Yeah.
This wasn't any bloke off the street. This was Mr. Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And for you, that's the proof that there's...
Just because, like, if it was a person, you go, they're playing up for the camera.
Yeah, a budgie could possibly act like that, Steve.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying a budgie wouldn't be trying to become famous.
No,
or
not like Lassie.
No, sure.
It was basically a show-off.
Yeah, or Champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think...
I've changed my tune, Rick. I don't know about you.
I have, and I think we should play a record.
I'd love to get Mr. Exorcist in. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Never dabble with things you don't understand.
Sorry.
Like women. See what I did there?
Oh, he's turned that back on me.
Blur. Boys and girls.
Girls and boys. Embarrassed yourself.
Blur. Girls and boys there, Steve, on XFM 104.9. So, it's not so bad, really, because we didn't plan anything,
No,
We've proved the supernatural. We were wrong about that.
Well, just one other question. Was there anything else in this woman's house that led her to believe that there were ghosts, or was it just the fact that, Tweety or whatever his name wasn't chirping?
You see, this is the problem. I was watching UK Style. I was watching something on that.
What were you watching on that?
It was, it's not changing rooms. It's like that, but cheaper.
Quite seriously, right? You might be the most interesting man in the world. I'm fascinated by it. I'd like to follow you. I'd like to have a hidden camera on you. I can ask you any question. I'd like to have you in a cupboard in my flat. So I just think about it. I wonder what Karl thinks of that. And I'd just throw something at you, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what my dad did. Just kept me in the cupboard.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I wonder what Karl would
You're
think
never
about
stuck
this.
for a conversation point if Carl's around. That's what's genius about it.
He's always got an opinion. He's got an opinion about everything.
Yeah.
It's
I love the fact he was watching UK Style without a shadow of irony.
Yeah. No, that's what I like about him.
Exactly, that's what's
I wouldn't
brilliant.
like it if he was trying to be
No, he's not.
kitsch
Yeah.
and stuff. I like it because he's down the line, straightforward, no nonsense.
Yeah.
This is what I like. You know what I mean? He's going to be sort of like Jeffrey Boycott, Dickie Bird when he's about like 60 or 70. He's going to get on a bus and go to the driver somewhere. You need an haircut. You look like a scruffy get. You know what I mean? He's going to be a great old bloke that
Genius.
he doesn't get chinned in the pub.
Yeah.
Right? People protect him, because he's like 70 or something. But it's great. You're looking forward. You're actually in that nod. That nod went. I can't wait to be 70.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion that we just get people, they can email in just questions or comments they'd like to hear from Karl. Maybe they just want to know his opinion on the Afghanistan situation.
Yeah, like,
or
like
last night's Coronation Street, whatever.
Yeah, like they do it, in the NME or imagine that coming up to the election, they go, Billy says Labour. Oh,
Yeah.
Karl.
I think the Sun has White Van Man. Each day they interview a guy who drives a white van, see his opinions on various topics. Karl is very much our white man van. Man van.
Yeah.
So any query you have,
I think most of our listeners are,
any
to be honest.
opinion that you would like to hear voiced from the K-Man, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or you can phone in. I forget what the number is.
Oh, 700 800 1234.
Sweet.
Now you during that record, you said, we knock everything. You saw something about the Bermuda Triangle, didn't you?
Yeah, when I talked about ghosts, you sort of just, because you don't believe in it. I think it's because you're scared of it, to be honest, and you can't admit to understanding it and actually believing in it.
Sure.
Thing on last night, Steve.
Yes.
Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know much about that?
Mainly the song by, what was his name?
What's his name?
Bermuda Triangle, where people disappear.
No,
Bermuda Triangle.
What's his name? No, Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the lyrics? Bermuda Triangle, where people disappear. Bermuda Triangle, don't go near.
Yeah.
Shouldn't really make a joke out of it.
No, you're right. Go on.
But what it is, right? There's a program saying what it's about. What do you know about it?
As I say, mainly from what Barry's told me, but certainly planes and various boats have gone missing within the Bermuda Triangle.
Planes.
Yeah, but obviously that documentary didn't explore it.
He learned a lot about that. I learned a lot about American history through We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Again, most of my knowledge of the sort of Tsarist Russia comes from
Rasputin by Boney M.
Well, listen.
Yeah, he was the lover of the Russian queen.
They put some poison into his wine.
Yeah. They shot him till he was dead.
Yeah.
Which is, go on.
Right, well, this.
Oh, those Russians.
Sort of bit of an earthquake in the sea.
Sure.
Lets out methane gas.
Okay.
And apparently, if you were swimming out in the sea,
Yeah.
and there was like an earthquake and some methane came out, you can't swim in it, you just sink.
Okay.
Even if you're a good swimmer.
What happens if you're two lads from your school and they
heads.
Yeah, that's like a buoy. So you can see them a mile off, and their webbed hands would get them into shore.
Because they did actually say, even if you're wearing a life jacket, if the water's full of methane, right,
You just sink.
You just sink. So what it's saying is, boats have gone across the sea, got a load of methane in the sea, and the boat just sinks.
Right. What about the planes?
Is it then sort of planes with little sort of floaty things
Could
on?
be.
That'll be the sort they've landed in the sea.
Right.
And methane's coming.
Well, sorry, Carl. What did the documentary say? Not I imagine.
Yeah, your hypothesis might be one
Yeah.
thing.
What did they sound like?
They didn't cover that bit. They didn't
cover the planes.
They didn't do the planes.
Something else they said about it, though.
Go on.
Loch Ness, the monster,
Yep.
Sure.
probably doesn't exist.
Okay.
What it is,
Interesting. Hold on. Interesting. Oh, interesting.
It's-
What they thought the Loch Ness probably didn't exist.
Curious viewpoint.
Hold on. What proof have they got for that, Carl? How can they go around saying stupid things like that?
it's methane,
Right.
Again, in Loch Ness.
and people have seen, what's the lake it's in?
Loch Ness.
Loch Ness.
Yeah.
It being the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
That's where it lives. That's how it finds its way home.
That's certainly the clue.
Yeah,
If you get again, Carl, that's the clue.
Yeah, if it go, and it's if it's out wandering, it goes, excuse me, would you know where I'm being the Loch Ness Monster? Where would I be going? Oh, you'd be going to the Loch Ness if that's your home. It's way over there, you big monster, you.
So the bubbles from the
Sure.
methane bubble up out of the water.
Yeah.
People think, oh, God, it's a monster's head. But it's not, it's just water sort of shooting up because of the bubbles.
Well, that's two of the great mysteries of the universe solved by Karl P on a Saturday afternoon.
That is fantastic. Yeah. So that makes me think a lot of things. So you know when mediums are sort of like going, oh, I've got something coming through. Do you think they are exhaling a lot of methane gas? And thus making them not think straight? Do you think everything's down to methane gas? Do you think that all the mysteries of the universe are down to methane gas, Carl? What did it say in the documentary you saw?
About what?
What was the Budgie happy? We know that Budgie was sad. Was it in a room? Because they used to take canaries down the mines, didn't they? They used to take canaries down the mines, they'd smell the methane, and then the Budgie would be happy.
I'm not going to teach you anymore.
Play a record. Oh, excuse me, and don't be alarmed. I look quite frightening, but I'm merely a nice monster. I seem to have lost my way home. Could you direct me in the right direction?
Nice to meet you, yeah, Karl Pilkington.
Hi.
What's your name?
Why do you need to know my name?
Well, it might help me to find out where you come from.
Oh, my name's the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, all right. Give me a second. What was your name again?
Loch Ness Monster.
See, this is what I mean.
All right, guys, have you finished that private call?
Yes.
Jeez, that was outrageous. You know you're a fan of Feng Shui, Carl, and you believe it's all true. I just run this one past you just on the off chance.
Yeah.
Because it may be that you change your opinion slightly.
Yeah.
Feng Shui teaches you to use your environment wisely.
Sure.
If your land and the surrounding area is undulating, it's said to house auspicious dragons. When land is flat and featureless, the dragon is missing and the land is said to be less auspicious.
Excuse me, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Sure.
I seem to have lost my way. I know it's South London somewhere, but could you help me find my home?
What's your name?
Well, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Right, where are you from?
I see what you mean. I see what you mean, aye.
Oh, okay, man. So does that make you query it at all, the dragon?
I'm not into it that much.
Right,
I'm
sure.
just saying that if you have your head at one end of the bed rather than the other, it might make a difference to your night's sleep.
It's not so much Feng Shui, though, is it, as sort of good advice, generally? When you went home...
Don't sleep on the end of a spike near a cliff.
Good
I mean,
advice.
that's good advice, isn't it? You know what I mean?
And it was a Christmas play, and I managed to get a part in it. And,
Did you audition?
got a part in it, and I should have been playing the drums to the one about Kings.
We Three Kings.
Yeah. I was meant to be doing that, but Little Donkey came on, and it was one of the.
What do you mean came on?
That was like next up on the next song.
Right.
And it's one of them songs that you can't help sort of
Tapping along to.
Yeah. Do you know like if I was to go
Yeah, you'd have to finish it with.
Yeah. Do you know that they actually send that into space?
Do they?
And
what, hoping that aliens will respond with that?
Yeah. They do that because apparently it is one of them things that you can't help.
What, even if you're an alien life form?
Yeah.
They know that, do they?
Yeah. But anyway,
what, because they watch Star Trek or something?
Hello. Knock knock.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Is it true, like, if you send out knock knock into space, they have to say that?
Oggy. Oh, that is great.
Seriously.
Oh, hold on, what's something out there? What's a little green fellow? That is great.
Yeah, so anyway,
that is
Little Donkey. I mean, we're not a close family, do you know what I mean? We're not a sort of family who keeps in touch with everyone. And I think my mum called her up one Christmas and sort of said, you know, how's
the Diddy men?
Yeah, how's Nutty Ash?
And she said, oh, no, I don't do that anymore. I'm knocking about with Sandra or whatever.
Right.
And it was like, oh, right.
Not big butch Sandra with the big earrings and the skinhead. He used to live down the road from you.
I don't know.
He used to get Doc Martens wholesale. That's Sandra.
But she had a haunted house.
Go on.
Who, Sandra?
No, Hazel.
Right. Is this before she was a lesbian or not?
Before.
Okay.
And there was a bike in the hall and the pedals used to go back.
There was a what in the hall?
A bike.
That's handy, isn't it? Oh, that's great. Don't worry, we won't do anything.
So, I want to know about the haunted house. There was a bike in the hall. And what
There was a
happened?
bike in the hall, and the pedals used to go backwards on their own. And also, shoes used to stick to the wall or something.
Did they?
Yeah.
Shoes used to stick to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like
That's all.
a hell of a household. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Brilliant.
Maybe she should clean the walls. XFM 104.9. Lovely, that one.
Brilliant, isn't it? The acoustic version of Just Like Heaven from The Cure's
Like
double
it.
CD
I'm
greatest
loving
hits
it.
collection.
Now, again, I broke the rules in the week. I met up with Karl. I had lunch with him. And we were chatting and having a cup of tea. And it got onto one of Karl's favourite programmes was the Tales of the Unexpected.
Ah, of course.
And all I can think is that he's probably the only person in Britain where they were unexpected. I mean, to him, when that twist came in, you go, gee, I can't...
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can't believe
So it was the tree that did it. I mean, he was probably the only... And we were telling all these stories of horror, and he liked horror stories. And I told him this story. And I don't know if this had come across the radio, but I told him this story. It was a short. It was a horror short.
This was a film you saw, was it?
Yeah. And what it was, it started off just had been a car crash. You see, it's a horrendous wreck. And you saw it from the point of view of the person in the car. And he was calling for his mate, and he was going, Dave... And he sort of looked over and saw a body without a head that had been thrown at. He goes, oh no, Dave. And then into the field of view came Dave, his mate, and looked at him with a look of horror. And then it sort of went black, and you realised that he was just a head, and it had been his body.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said, then it came up at the end, at the executions and the French Revolution, people experience consciousness for, and he went, oh, no, he said, it wouldn't be for that long. And then he went, if it was a chicken, it would work. Imagine remaking that film, but it's two chickens in horrendous car crash.
Their own fault for driving.
It would work. No, he wasn't having that.
Yeah.
No, it was too long. And I think he said, how long was this film? I went, about 5 minutes. He went, no. It would work if it was a chicken.
I like the way that Carl in something like when you relate an incident like that, he's appalled and offended and annoyed by the people that made it, even though he's never seen it.
Oh, he's annoyed. Yeah, like you have it.
I want to see it. I think it's a good idea,
Yeah.
but they should have thought it through a bit more.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite Tales of the Unexpected, one that you remember particularly that shook you up?
Yeah, we were talking about the one on where there's some woman in prison. Have you seen that one?
No, I can't remember them all.
Right. This woman's in prison.
Yeah.
And she gets a bit friendly with the guy who takes the dead bodies out.
Right.
And he said, I can get you out of here. He said, what you've got to do, right? You've got to, I don't know, at midnight.
When you hear the bell toll, that means there's been a dead body.
Yeah, there's been a dead body. So what you've got to do is go into like the place where all the dead bodies are, get in the first coffin on the right, and then I'll come along and carry you out and you can run away and escape, right? So she goes, yeah, all right then. So she hears the bell go.
I'll bury you, right? And then I'll come back later and dig you up.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's the point.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. Trust me, Carl. It really matters.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know if I'm going to ruin this for people at home.
Yeah.
Can I just skip to the end? I would imagine that she gets buried and he doesn't come back, and she has to get buried alive.
Better than that.
Okay.
Yeah, she does it. She gets into the coffin.
Yeah, shh.
Go on.
Right. So she gets in the coffin. And she's lying there for ages.
She's buried.
She can feel a bit of movement going on. So she's obviously, being carried somewhere. So she's thinking, this is it, I'm getting out. And she's lying there for ages and thinking, why isn't someone coming and lifting the lid off this? Do you know what I mean? Letting me get out. So she's really bored. She gets a lighter out, right? Lights it to have a look at who she's lying on. It's only the fella who said he'd help escape.
Oh.
How bad is that?
That is... How bad is that?
So it is quite important that she's buried alive then, isn't it? In retrospect, you realise that the jeopardy is that she's buried alive and can't get out.
Yeah.
It makes it so much worse, doesn't it, than just like lying in the morgue and going, actually, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work.
Look at Carl's face. Having told that, he's so pleased. His face is lit up. He's beaming like a child.
Have you seen any?
Is that your favourite horror thing ever?
That's a good one. And
let's see if anyone knows what the finger is. When that bloke was under the ground, wiggling his finger.
We're talking about one with some fella who's stuck in the ground or something.
This is a motif I noticed in your particular favourite ones.
Yeah, right.
People stuck in the ground. Go on.
Right. So it's
a fella, is it?
Yeah, a fella stuck. Now, I seem to remember it just being his foot, to be honest, being stuck in a hole. And
No, he was under the ground and he got a little thing out of the pavement and he put his finger up and wiggled it to try and attract attention. Then you see a woman come along and her stiletto heel just knocks his finger off.
You see, I'm wondering whether it's the same one as I saw.
Yeah, it could be two like that, couldn't there?
They were running out of ideas by the last series.
It's a big theme in Hollywood.
Or what was that one you told me about with the porn? That was a good one.
Oh, this was fantastic, right? Right. There was this.
Sorry, can I just check now? We're just remembering classic episodes of the Tales.
No, this is important. Well, I saw one right. I saw one on Tales Unexpected, right? And it was these two gents. What they used to do, they look down the obituaries and they'd blackmail the wife or the son of a dead eminent person, like might be a priest or a doctor, or something like that. And they'd go and they'd say, he bought some erotic stuff from us before he died, and he owes 100 guineas and all this sort of stuff. And they'd pay up because it'd be so embarrassing. They just didn't want them to say, just pay him, right? And this one bloke said, who are these people? I'll meet with them. And he goes round there, and he goes round, and they go, your father. He goes, my father could not have bought any erotic material from you. And they did it. He goes, he couldn't have. He's blind. Right? And that was the twist. And Carl went, so it was magazines, not videos then.
Yeah. Now think about it, Steve. Is that so stupid?
Well, presumably it was set in olden times because people... professional pornographers don't tend to call it, erotic material.
Yeah.
They tend to call it, juicy jugs or whatever. But more than that, I don't understand how a video is going to be any use to a blind person either. I know that you can hear the sound, Carl. Look at him nodding like he's caught me out.
Yeah, what sound will you hear? Do, 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 do. Your meter needs looking at? Yes. Cut. What's then? What's that? Then it's just noises, isn't
occasional
it?
groans.
Yeah.
Right.
You could listen through the wall at your neighbours.
He does.
I mean, that's why I save a lot of money. But I thought you were going to point out, Carl, that they could have had a Braille porno. Now, have you thought of that?
Look, feel the lumps on that.
Exactly. Think about it, Carl.
Think about it.
You're excited now.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's away, Carl.
Yeah, the cheese grate is only under the cupboard.
No, she's a good-looking lady.
Oh.
Next, we've got White Van Carl.
Oh, excellent. Stereophonics, Vegas 2 times, XFM 104.9 into the last hour.
Yeah.
And then 3 shows to go.
That's true enough.
Until we're off the air. I'm Ricky Gervais.
With him, Steve Merchant.
Carl.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Go on, tell you, we cut short last week, weren't we? You had an amazing story about Neil Armstrong, didn't you?
Well, we've been doing quotes, haven't we? Like famous quotes.
Sure.
Yes. I've, gone down in history.
Yeah.
And I was saying, quotes don't really matter. It's more the situation that you're in than the quote itself.
Go on.
So like Neil Armstrong, if he'd have said,
tie bacon round your head.
I'm as happy as a pig in dust.
Yeah, that would have still gone down in history as like being the thing that Neil Armstrong said, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
space is driven in mental, probably would have been.
But he chose to say something profound and meaningful to befit the situation. He got it wrong. Actually, it's a small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. But he was meant to say.
We discussed this last week. Stop showing off.
Well, no, but people might have listened last week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I can't imagine.
Well,
people
we better tell him every week then.
Yeah, but he said he should have said this is one small step for a man.
Yeah.
But anyway, he had a good effort, and that's quite.
And that's an example of what I'm saying. The fact that he got it wrong, but it still went down in history.
Right.
But anyway, the bit that and it didn't happen anyway, did it?
What do you mean it didn't happen anyway?
That's what a lot of people say. That no one's actually been on the moon.
Ah, yes, of course.
They filmed it in Teddington Studios.
Well, they were saying something about there was shadow on the film, and you wouldn't get shadow on the film, and there's all sorts of things.
These people that you always quote as they.
Who are they?
Are they living in jars? Are they little fellas in jars?
Look,
go on.
Do they appear to you in dreams?
I've spoken to different people about it, and there's loads of little things that if you watch that programme, of them being on the moon, there is no way they could have done it.
Right.
Done.
Fine. Yeah.
Done.
Anyway.
That's put to bed.
Yeah.
But anyway, as he was getting back in the spaceship on the moon, or whether it be a TV studio, he said, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Right.
Have you heard this?
No.
And the reason he said that was because when he was a young kid, and he was, I think it was Croucher, but when he was playing as a young kid in his garden, he was playing baseball with his mate, and he chucked the ball to his mate, and his mate hit the ball, and the ball went over the fence to the next door neighbour. Right, so he goes, right, I'll just nip over and get the ball. And as he was getting the ball, the window was open to his neighbour's house, and he heard like the woman shouting at her husband saying, I'm not going to be giving you a bit rude, so if you've got a kid in the car or whatever, turn it down. What, yeah, that's covered that, yeah. Right.
Genius.
I'm not, no matter how many times you ask me, I'm not going to be giving you oral sex. The day I do that, man would have walked on the moon. Right?
Yeah.
He grows up, he gets on the moon, and he remembers all that story, and as he gets back in the spaceship, he says, good luck, Mr. Croucher.
Now, do you know, I have to say, I've heard that story before, but when I heard it, the woman said, the day I give you a blowjob is the day the boy next door walks on the moon, which makes it all the more profane
Impossible.
and enjoyable. Yeah, and unlikely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've heard the same story, Carl.
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
I love that.
Right, so not only have you remembered that anecdote, which may or may not be true, but of course you've also proven
The
that...
day I give you a blowjob, that kid in the garden's probably going to walk on the moon and say something about giant leaps.
Exactly.
But, you must have heard the thing that it never actually happened.
Yes, we've all heard
Yeah.
it. We've all dismissed it as nonsense.
And moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got on with our life.
Right, Carl.
What?
Should we do White Van Man?
Oh, you didn't prepare me for that. We better play a track and then I'll
Okay.
I'll fish out the newspaper and stuff.
This is a good little bootleg track here from Meats and Poultry here. They've mixed A with Outcast.
Right.
The chorus is great.
Is it highly illegal?
It is.
So people shouldn't rush to their tape machines now and press play
Okay,
and
so
record.
whatever you do, don't record this now if you're recording it. Hold on, don't say anything. Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go.
I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's fun to do. Yeah,
exactly. Really good
they're
fun.
great. But not as much fun as White Van, Carl.
White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, we take the Sun asks someone else and asks Carl. It's simple as that.
That's
The
it.
Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news.
Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you?
No, I mean, he's sad. You know, it's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to the lad. You know, I like David. I'm not going to slag him off.
Wise words.
Yeah, he says that like he knows him, like he's popping round for drinks later.
Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on.
But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that?
No.
Any belief in that?
No, you're going down the old like Yora Geller route, aren't you?
Sure.
And it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on. You believe in ghosts and warlocks
Yeah.
and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right.
Fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay. Eminem, Without Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
Little Karl Pilkington. Into the last hour, 3 hours of broadcasting to go, Karl, for us. 3. Yeah.
What are you
Three
going to be
amigos,
doing
the
while
Three
we're away?
Musketeers.
Because you'll obviously still be working here. You have a day job, don't you? What is it you do exactly?
I make stuff,
You make stuff. What, like furniture?
promos and stuff.
Oh, right.
Sort of a bit of in talk there, but basically like little trails for the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do all week.
Yeah.
So you'll be back to doing that when we're off?
You don't talk to anyone, do you, in the week? You just hide in your little sound booth thing, and you really don't talk to anyone, do you? Much?
Not really.
No.
I mean, you might call up.
Yeah.
But no, I keep myself to myself.
Yeah.
Then you don't get bogged down in the office politics and stuff.
Yeah. Is there a lot of office politics here?
I don't know. I don't get involved in it.
Oh, yeah. Proved your point.
So when we're away and we're like out of action, who, other than Suzanne, who will you talk to of the day?
How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
What do you mean?
It's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue?
Right, no. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven.
Oh.
Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer, right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave, right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch, so the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, is giving his brain to charity or something, some sort of... some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boiling
the
a
sort of
skull.
Yeah.
It's not true.
It's not true, Carl.
It's the same as the woman who put her poodle in the microwave, isn't it? And all
Just urban myths.
They're urban myths.
But again, where does it start?
Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. Everyone said you can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
were
there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4:00 to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4:00, the phone didn't ring. So he went up to the roof, his office, and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Think it through. Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he wait?
Dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5:00? I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in case.
In case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes out? I'll call you at 4. Okay, if your business. Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? If you won't be engaged, just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. The other one, right? A bloke, right? He's on a train station, and I'll tell you how I heard it. He's waiting for a cruise station, and he shits himself. As you do. And so he goes, my train's in 5 minutes. So he runs across to Millets and goes, quick, Levi's 36. The bloke just puts it in a bag. He runs onto the train. He goes into the toilet, takes his trousers and pants off.
His soiled trousers
yes,
and pants.
Throws them out of the window. I won't be needing those again. Cleans himself off. Open the bags. It's a jacket.
Oh.
No, it didn't happen, Carl. At what point did he go into it and go, quick, Levi's 36? And the bloke went, sorry, Levi's 36, what, a pair? No. Shall I wrap them? Them? It? Shall I wrap? Just wrap whatever it is. Do you want to look? No. I'm not looking when you're putting it in the bag, please. Right? 36 waist joints. Don't say anything.
I've told you 36 Levi's. Then put it in a bag and charge me for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to discuss it further.
Yeah.
There was one.
Here we go.
There was one about a woman whose husband died, and she had him cremated.
Yeah.
And made like a little egg timer out of him.
Right.
And she said, I did that so it can still help around the kitchen.
Well, that might be true. That might be a joke.
That's quite sweet.
That might be true.
It's a true story, again. It was all...
No, not again, because the ones I just told weren't. Nor is the boiling the brains in a bag curry microwave.
Head story true.
Yeah. They're too convenient.
Will you be buried or cremated?
What?
Will you be buried or cremated?
I don't know. By cremated, I imagine.
Like you, Steve?
I don't know. It's out of my hands.
Yeah, I haven't thought about
I've
it.
not thought it through, and
No, to be
I don't
honest.
care either way.
Have you heard the one
So
about... Sorry.
I'm just worried that we're getting into a macabre world now of ashes, boiled heads. I think we should play some music, let people just calm down.
Levi's.
Just think about some of the urban myths they've maybe heard, assess them. Maybe they are absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
And they can move on from it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just that the death thing, right?
Yeah.
There was an argument on there about, do you know that Twilight Zone or whatever it was, Tales of the Unexpected?
Oh, yeah.
Where the woman got buried alive.
Yeah.
They were saying how, like, years ago, they'd bury people thinking they're dead.
Yeah.
And they've recently, like, dug coffins up. And then the people who were in the coffin weren't dead. They might have just been, like, in some sort of deep sleep or whatever.
Catatonic.
And they've lifted the lid off.
Yeah.
And there's scratch marks on the thing.
Yeah.
And that's pretty scary. And
Makes you think. I mean, I hope they check these days. That's all. I'd like to play a beautiful song now by Cat Stevens called Lillywhite. It's lovely.
A song for the lovers room?
Yeah. Smiths, Cemetery Gates. Great, wasn't it?
Always cracking.
Off the Queen is Dead. Voted best album of all time, I think, in an NME poll. I don't think it is their best album.
Strangers Here We Come.
I agree.
By far the best.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cracking.
Anyway, Carl, yeah, so people were arguing on the flight. How did you enjoy Edinburgh, by the way, anyway? Because I saw you up there briefly with you and Nick Frost, your new mates, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. You know, he prefers them to us now.
I know, apparently, I could tell that from just talking to him.
It was the way he was sort of looking at them, he was just smiling at Nick Frost. It's his new best chum. You love Nick Frost, don't
Would you have preferred it, right, if I went to Edinburgh and had to sit with some people that I really didn't like? Would you have been happier for me?
No, do you know, but...
So I had a great time with Simon and Nick, and they're nice people.
But he kept going to, oi, Nick, tell Ricky that story. And Nick and Simon, well, all it was, right? And their ghost stories. He loves them because they believe in ghosts.
Oh.
It's not just
they're
that.
great blokes with great sense of humour, just because they believe in ghosts. You go and tell him that. He goes, how do you explain that? I was going, well, I wasn't there. What was that one you told me and it was completely wrong? About the...
It was, oh yeah, right, it's years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Some
in olden days,
oh, sure.
when ghosts roamed the earth.
Once upon a time, you mean?
Yeah.
Some doctor or something who was into, like, the way bodies work. They got their head cut off.
Who did? The doctor?
Yeah, he was doing a bit of an experiment.
And he cut his own head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was about, he said, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink my eyes.
Right.
Okay, sorry, hang on, let him finish.
And,
so the doctor has chopped his own head off, and he's told everyone, I'm going to blink my eyes. To
he's in the basket, and he goes like, right, I'm going to blink my eyes about, as many times as I can. So quick, count them. And they count, and he got to like 15 before he
Right.
died.
Now, this is how Carl told me that. Till Nick Frost explained that, Carl told, he said, right, well, a bloke, right, he had his head cut off, and when his head was in the basket, he went, count how many times I can blink. And I went, well, that's rubbish. He went, no. And Nick went, well, no, he actually said, when my head's in the basket. And Carl went, all right. I said, Carl, do you know the subtle difference? Do you see the subtle difference?
I have to say, though, guys, I still don't really understand what went on there. You've both lost me.
The story is that a bloke who'd been found doing...
you mean that Carl just explained it and that was a clear version? Because I still don't know what you're talking about, Carl.
Well, this bloke had his head cut off at experiments against God. He was a doctor in the, in olden times.
Yeah.
And when they cut his head off...
Why did they cut his head off?
Because it was...
he was executed.
Crimes against... Exactly, he was executed, yeah. And... he said to his assistant, when my head's in the basket, I'm going to blink, count how many times I blink and write it down as an experiment, right? Carl told it to me, like his head was cut off and he went in the basket, and when his head was in the basket, he looked up and said, count how many times I blink. Yeah. I love that. I love the difference in that story.
Yeah.
Both rubbish, but, one's possible and one isn't.
You believe anything that you're told, except when we tell you the truth?
Right,
Yeah.
here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you
in
whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
He's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no,
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie,
Right.
in the house, things moving around all the time.
Oh,
and it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like, oh,
It's just annoying.
making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So, stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right, rather than
Right, we need an housekeeper.
Yeah.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this
Stop
out.
it! I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right?
Right.
So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but it can't open a door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but so all this stuff's in this room.
So they
right?
moved all their furniture into
everything.
one
They
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each
They
other.
sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to because that's where the 3-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right.
All right.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, right, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight.
Yeah.
I think things were trying to move,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
everything
yeah.
was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
so anyway, one night they sat there like sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, oh God, what's that?
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
To some of the empty rooms.
so there's this
He's
bang-
moved some friends and family in.
there's this banging about going on.
No,
so
listen,
she
Steve.
gets up, right,
Yeah.
and what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging
Yeah.
is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and
Yeah,
you keep bouncing
yeah,
for
yeah,
ages.
yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Wow, what, the
Hitting
baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing
Right.
and looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, stop doing that.
Yeah.
And the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room.
It wasn't throwing it, it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. Would have been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the
it's
baby
a
that had the
super
power.
baby.
Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a
power?
baby that had the power.
What-
the
what's
power
the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
no, I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
it grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers
No.
anymore?
Well, no, it's like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or? Get free. All right, on XFM 104.9. Can I just tell you a story that Carl told me a couple of weeks ago?
Is this another ghost story, another
Yeah,
spooky
it is,
story?
yeah. I called him out. I was, what are you doing? He said, I've just been reading ghost stories again. He said, you don't believe in them, but how do you explain this? So I went, go on. He said, I'll tell you as he told me it. He went, bloke, right, just sitting at home, doing, watching telly with his cat. And, the phone rings and it's a bloke going, is that fire, in your oven okay now? 'Cause your wife called. And Carl went, well, 1, there was no fire in the oven. 2, he wasn't married. I went, right. Go on. He went, well, then, right, there was a knock at the door and there was 2 sort of people in sort of white coats and they came and said, we've come about that fire. Your wife called us. He went, 1, there isn't a fire in I haven't. And 2, I'm not even married. Right? And he said they saw the cat and they looked at the cat. It looks a bit weird at the cat. The cat came out, nothing. And he said, and then he went back, sat down, phone rings, and they said, did they sort out the fire in the oven that your wife told us about?
Oh.
He went, 1, there is no fire in my oven. 2, I haven't got a wife. And Karl went, what do you think of that? I went, that's not it. He went, yeah. I went,
that's the end of the story.
What? He went, well, how'd you explain that? I went, explain what? I thought he was going to say, a year later we got married, but she died in an oven fire. Right? I thought it was going to be that. And I went,
that's what? People winding him up.
Yeah, or someone did report a fire in the oven, and their name was Johnson, and they looked up Johnson, they got the wrong thing, it was the gas board, and they sent around to the wrong person, right? You know, he went, yeah. I said, I explained it to him, he went, yeah. Why did they look at the cat funny?
Oh, man alive, Karl. This is really weird, right? I was in my house once, right, and the doorbell rang.
Yeah.
Right, I opened the door and there was no one there.
Yeah.
Right? And then I looked across the street,
There's
right, and there were some kids running away.
Yeah.
Now, how do you explain that?
Yeah.
There was another time, right, where, like, I opened the door and there was a bird goes, you've ordered pizza. I went, I haven't ordered pizza. And I heard my mate upstairs giggling and putting the phone down.
Yeah. How do you explain that? Karl, seriously, why did you tell me that story? What did you think it was weird about that?
The fact that it was 3 different people.
Is this all the information? Is that the entire story?
It was 3 different people.
Did you fall
hassling
asleep
him
and not read the
about
end?
A fire that didn't happen, about a wife that didn't exist, and a cat that didn't look happy.
Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack, Karl. What? I mean, why did they look at the cat funny?
Because cats don't like spirits, do they?
What? The other blokes were ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So these are kind of beetle about type ghosts. These are ghosts who walk the earth as the undead, just winding people up slightly.
That's lovely. That is lovely.
Seriously,
and a cat that did not look happy.
But seriously, why would ghosts wander around just like winding people up?
Oh,
maybe something did happen there years ago. Some fire. Some woman might have died in a house of a fire or something.
Yeah.
And it sort of all happened again.
Yeah, it's certainly a mystery.
Well, if you don't
it is a mystery. I mean, I can't.
What's this book you were reading? You were reading a book, which is interesting enough.
It was the Fortean Times.
Oh, Karl.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you this, Karl. There is a track that will spook you right out. This is Warren Zevon from what was it, like about 1979, early 80s?
Oh, great track.
Werewolves of London. Play this, Karl, but don't be scared. From 1978, Karl, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Are you a fan of that?
It's alright.
Great track, isn't it?
Fans of Warren Zevon, maybe if you know he's got a new album out. As we speak. Although, if you're a fan, you probably know that already.
Yeah.
If you aren't a
People
fan,
who hate him would be interested in knowing that he's got a new album out.
Yeah.
Do you believe in? I think lycanthropy. Is it not called?
What's that, sorry?
Lycanthropy.
What's lycanthropy?
Isn't that werewolfism?
Really?
Isn't it? Do you believe in that, Karl?
They've found stuff, haven't they? They've found kids walking about who are all hairy because they've sort of grew up with wolves and that.
Yeah.
So
No, you see, 2 things there. You cannot take on acquired characteristics genetically. So if you grew up with wolves, it wouldn't suddenly make you hairy.
There's been pictures, there's been stories on it, and I reckon a lot of people have seen the stories. It's a popular thing.
You mean the kids that are born hairy?
No, there's kids who've been born hairy, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No, but listen, and they walk around on all 4s, and they drink milk from a saucer.
Steve, this is
remember that time with the maggot in the head? Yeah. Getting out with bacon, and you were like laughing, and then people called up and said, yeah, I've seen that, I've read about that.
Yeah,
this is the same thing.
Have you seen an XFM listener up close? Have you ever looked?
They drink milk from a saucer.
Yeah, they've got to be kept on leads. People who listen to this show.
There's no point me telling you about stuff.
There is. It's comedy gold.
When you were at school, did you keep arguing with the teacher saying you're talking rubbish there?
Teachers didn't teach us about werewolf boys and ghosts. They taught us maths. God, right. Tell the story about the manhole cover.
Right, in the same magazine as the one with the with the cat and the fire and that.
Don't tell me that story again, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, a cat that's got a weird expression on its face is against God.
Anyway, this isn't a scary story. This was just like physics. Physics.
Yeah.
It was going on about the nuclear bomb and how powerful it is. And they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. Oh.
If anyone has ever seen that manhole cover, please get in touch. We'd love to know where it is.
Oh, that's fantastic. What sort of experiment is that? I imagine all these scientists on multi-billion-pound research budgets, they're going, we test everything. What would you do to a manhole cover? Don't know.
That's like letting a couple of students
yeah, exactly.
have control of a nuclear
Do you reckon it can
Let's
send a
put this
traffic cone into orbit? Go on then, put it on there. I love that. Imagine that. What value is that? I might tell you what we could do. We could put the manhole cover on it and aim it, and then blow the bomb up, and the manhole cover would have someone's eye out. Fire it. See if you can fire manhole covers off the nuclear bomb. I don't know. Try bangers to a bomb. See if it's louder. Oh God.
Okay, listen, Carl, play another track, and then afterwards, can we probe your views on the week's news?
If you want.
We'll do a bit of a white van Carl session.
Smashing Pumpkins. Today is the greatest, because we're back.
That's true enough.
All right.
I hope people, Rick, were listening to that loud in this lovely summer's day.
I mean, no, not too loud.
Well,
don't annoy people.
Now, this will scare you. Now, Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He's sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats the entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy cow from the Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh. If we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This is
how things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost stories.
Are you slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, you're slightly deaf. And his head was in the basket, and he went, count how many times I blink. Is it...
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you make of that?
Do you think that's good? Do you think that's good to bring back mammoths?
Prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to, like, get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be
like
offence, to be honest, Carl. They'd probably be offence.
No, but you're asking it as if, like, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under control.
Have you learned
Dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, think about it before you do it. But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to...
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking's in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured...
what kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
Just a little man head.
Right, what was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed, yeah. So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
He just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah,
is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
and he's just bumping into a lamp.
You're just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for, like, parties, people would play
Well, I
quoits.
suppose the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
Definitely.
Oh no, you should be a weatherman, because once again you've predicted wrongly. It's not a beautiful day at all, is it, Stephen? That was you two, XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington is on holiday
Sunning
as we speak.
himself. Where was he going? Mauritius, was it?
Madeira. I think, with his girlfriend's parents. You remember last week he was worried they'd never been abroad, and her dad was saying how it was the way to pack tea bags.
Yeah.
Carl was going, "You get him over there." He was going, "I'll put him in a jar." He goes, "Put him in a jar." I phoned him up in the week just before he went. I think Friday, said, "Have a nice time," and out Sunday, and he said, "Guess what he's doing now?" What he said? He's packing margarine.
Oh, of course he is.
Oh, bless him.
My dad does that. My parents always take tea bags wherever they're going.
Really?
You know, for fear of there being some kind of tea bag drought in France.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it wrong? But I mean,
I don't know. Is it because of maybe English breakfast tea you can't get over there?
But you can.
Can you though? I mean,
You
You can get peach tips.
You know, you
tea
can
is
take
probably the single most popular drink in the world.
I know, but what about the fancy foreign teas, your Earl Greys and the like?
Well, I don't know.
Because I want good English breakfast. Don't bother me with Earl Grey. I don't know what that cup of tea is. It's not tea to me. It's laughable. It's weak. It's pathetic.
Do you know what? Earl Grey with a little bit of skimmed milk isn't so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And is your husband a fan?
We've started.
Eh?
It's all off already.
All
It's
right,
all
we've kick-started.
banter. We'll go at
having
each
a
other.
laugh.
Sometimes sort of pretending, you know.
Sometimes pretending we're not close mates. You know,
Yeah,
close
yeah, and
friends, you know.
all
Sometimes-
that innuendo and that.
Oh, smutty.
Yeah. And I got a freaky goggle-eyed
Oh,
thing.
hey, once again,
I go too
it's
far. I
ruined
sometimes
it,
go too
ruined it.
far. I do ruin it when I go too far. So let's be
Fatty.
nice. Wow, let's have a bit of Blur.
Ooh,
Well,
clever
come
man,
on.
clever man. The fat man.
Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet, he's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder all week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week
No, I've been
because
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Carl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of...
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are all right, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because I got back off holiday and called Ricky and said, "All right, is Steve all right?" And he said, he's had to go back home or something, and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you got to be
29.
at your mum and dad's when you feel
I
a bit ill.
happened to be at my mum and dad's. Now I'm talking like you. When this sore throat really kicked in, so I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Carl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones at the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
That sorry thing.
You're right, Carl. Yes, you're absolutely right. He's just like that.
Oh,
No,
dear.
it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
Well, not with mine.
No,
with
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So
Well,
that's that sorted.
we'll have
Didn't
more
work
about
out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain
Well,
in the
luckily
arse.
we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting
Doing it.
stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3. We established that, and I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring and I pulled my back and I was in agony and I had to get an emergency chiropractor out and sort it out. And I was on painkillers and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I could be upright and I had to got him to walk me in because I was scared someone was going to bump into me. And I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day you just want to sort of.
I don't. I'm straight back into it.
Well, yeah, but it's nice to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's all right, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what, yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's all right. Yeah.
Well, it's not all right. I had to pretend it was all right when I played it to all my bosses to try and
look, let's play that a little bit later. But now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Biting Bottles, Richard Ashcroft on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now, listen up, right? It's the Sony Awards this Thursday. Now, for those who don't know, the Sony Awards are like the Oscars for radio presenters and producers and everything, right? So, and as you know, me and Steve, we love to win. We want to win this one. This is the last time the panel will be listening, so I want a good, clean, tight show,
okay.
Right? So no swearing, joking aside, no swearing, nothing controversial and nothing in bad taste, all right? Good luck out there.
Aren't we a little bit buggered then?
Well, yeah. So, all right, Karl?
Yeah, that's all right. It's just when you say things like, make it a good one. Sometimes it sort of puts a bit of pressure on and things slip out that you shouldn't say and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever had that?
What, when you can't?
It's like, I'll tell you one story, right? I'll tell you a couple, actually. That one's just come to mind right now, right? There was a fella who my dad was going to meet. I don't know if I told you this before, right? But I have told you, when it was a party and everyone was saying, Dave's coming, he looks like Ken Dodd, but don't say anything. Have I told you?
yeah, go on, what is it again?
And everyone's like, right, and my dad's like, I've never met him, I wonder if he does look like Ken Dodd. And everyone's saying, yeah, but don't say anything. Yeah. Because you'll accidentally, say it. And
young bunctious, you might go, young bunctious to meet you.
So the thing is, when this fella turns up, he did look like Ken. My dad couldn't believe it. First thing he said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Oh, no.
His name's Dave. And that's the sort of thing. There was another one, right? At a station that I worked at in Manchester, right? There was this girl who worked in the newsroom, right? And she had a plastic arm, right?
Right.
And this presenter, nice bloke, he didn't, he's not out to hurt anyone, went up to her, sat down, was chatting for a bit, touched the arm, said, what lovely skin you've got.
What did she say?
I think, she's probably used to it, so she wasn't bothered. And then, right, this is brilliant. This is a sort of gaff he made on air, right? And like I say, he's a nice bloke, so he meant nothing by it, right? But he does this competition on the air, gets a caller on, right? And he's talking to the woman saying, thanks for calling in and to play, I don't know, what have I got in my pocket or whatever they used to play on the show, right? And talking to the woman, in the background there's this noise, right? Like that, right? So he's talking and he goes, have you got a pet parrot? She said, no, it's my Down syndrome kid.
Oh, dear. Oh.
The thing is, awards don't matter.
No, I don't think so.
Play record?
I don't think so. So we're not out to offend or annoy.
Badly Drawn Boy on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I'll tell you what, the Sony's then.
Oh,
This Thursday at the Grosvenor House Hotel.
Yeah.
Everyone in Radios Anyone has entered their show in different categories, saying, they get it down to,
winners this year included the brilliant Dominic Mohan, former showbiz editor of The Sun.
lots of people won. Lots of people won gold. Lots of people won silver. Lots of people won bronze. We didn't get a sausage.
Nothing.
This show was deemed not worthy of anything. I mean, not a look-in. The panel looked at it and said, well, no, definitely
is
not.
not radio.
Didn't get a vote. See, that annoys me on so many levels. Let me tell you, one, right? I've never complained about losing an award, okay, ever. Yeah, mainly in TV. I know we've won a lot, but we've been beaten by Peter Kay. Good luck to him. He's brilliant. Beaten by Phoenix Nights, the sitcom. A lot of people like that more than the Oscars, vice versa, right? No qualms. But the shoddy shite that I heard that night beating us, I was furious. I don't understand. There's people regional. It sounds like hospital radio, right? I shouldn't even be on XFM. I thought, it's beneath me.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, give them a hand, right? Let's show them. And I want to know who the panel was as well. I do not believe it. How can they I was looking back over some of the shows, right, before I go, Karl, and I've just done a little excerpt of, a trailer of what we do, what we're about, and I don't know how the panel could overlook this. Play a bit, Karl, please. Shaking her muff, minge and tits around does not make her a hoe, then what does?
These kids at school with big heads.
Karl, what are you talking about?
Shut! Oh, my name is Holy Fuck.
Right,
Yeah.
There's this monkey that was on a train station.
Right.
What if you mean cock to mean penis?
It was my Down syndrome son.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
So we've still got monkey news coming up.
You're an idiot! You know what I mean?
That's, to me, quality broadcasting.
I don't know how they can say that isn't worthy.
That's what we sent in to the Sony people. They listened to that. How they didn't think that was dynamite stuff, it doesn't make sense. Actually, I've been thinking about this since Thursday, because I've been a little bit down in the dumps.
Yeah.
What I think it is that with the TV show, the TV stuff we've done, Rick, we put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
We get the script, we spend a lot of time on it. What this show is about, it's very much about spontaneity, it's about our personalities, and I don't think we're ever going to win an award for our personalities. I think that's where we're going
Do you know
wrong.
what I think? I think that when we're together, we're the auteurs of The Office, and, and we're strong on it, and we're just two, we write it, we direct it, we cast it, we even worry about the font and stuff on the, we do everything. There's a weak link in our midst, I think.
On the radio show?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm just trying to think what the common factor is, because on the award-winning TV show, Spliss You and I...
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what, can we play a record and let me think about this, because there must be something...
There's got to be a factor.
...that isn't in The Office that's in this, that means that The Office is award-winning, and this is a pile of shite. Blur, and Out of Time. They're joking, there's 2 hours to go. On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. A new leaf, bit of a blow at the Sony's. Not like that. I mean, we were taken aback.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. We've got guests. Jonathan Ross won, and he has guests, so we're going to have guests in. One of which is sort of a tie-in. He's going to explain himself. It's Dr. Neil Fox. Popped in for a chat. It's a pre-record. We got that. Although live in the second hour, we're gonna have a chat to the girls from Tattoo, who are upstairs at the moment in Capitol, and they're gonna pop down and have a little chat with us. So we're really trying to, make this more of an interactive show. We don't know yet whether we're gonna give up or not. It depends how this show goes. Yeah, look forward to that. But we got some great. We went down to the big library, so we don't have to rely on Four Non-Blondes and the the 2 jam tracks that are up here. We went down to the big library, and we've got some great tracks, Steve, haven't we? We've got some classics. Should we play one now?
Well, before that, I just remember that some of the criticism we received, I think, was that we're perhaps not taking into consideration the listeners. A lot of radio shows, they cater very much to the community, to the area which they're broadcasting. They interact with the listenership.
Where's the fun in that? Do you know what I agree. Well, for me, really.
I'd just like to justify why we don't tend to correspond or interact with the listeners. Here's a typical email from Vicky, age 25. She asks, do you ski? Rick, that's her question.
No, I
Do you
don't.
ski, yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Right, there you are. Thanks, Vic. Brilliant. Keep those coming in.
See, he's turned him against us, Carl. What do you think, Carl? What do you think of Steve's attitude there?
It's all right.
More insight like that coming later.
Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. I really like that Blur track. I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
Blimey.
So
strong words.
They can quote me on that if they want.
Oh, yes.
On their,
I'm sure
on
they'll
their,
rush to.
on their, you know, one of their albums.
Yeah.
If they wanted. Well, listen. You're lucky I'm here, Steve.
Okay.
Right? You can see, you know something's happened. I've done my back in again.
Right.
I've got a special chair in here. I'm in agony, and I'm on the strongest painkillers I can get. Right?
Okay.
I feel a bit. Right. Carl, I had to call Carl up today and say, look, I don't know if I can make it in. Can you come and get me? He came over to my house. We got in a cab and he got me here. Right. While he was round my house, Jane showed him sort of camcorder footage of how I actually did it.
Of how you hurt your back.
And I wanted Carl to tell you, because I was actually worried that if I didn't turn up, what you'd say to me.
Yes.
What was I doing, Carl?
Right, so I get round to his place, right? Says, right, hit play on the video, right? Have you ever seen a gorilla having a fight?
I think I have, yeah.
It was like that. Him and his mate round at his place last night decided to sort of have a bit of a wrestle.
Yes.
It went on. I mean, how much footage?
Honestly, it was like a scene from Women in Love.
Yeah.
We'd done about 5 fights. We had to stop at one point because his arm was bleeding.
You'd had about 5 fights?
Yeah, well, we were wrestling. We were doing wrestling, right, in the just behind
in the
the
lounge?
Yeah. Well, we were on our knees and then sort of like doing, you know, and I kept winning with an arm lock. Right?
Yeah.
And then the last time he sort of threw me and I went on the back and my back was done. And I was, you know, it was Ian Morris.
Yes.
It was, you know.
Yeah, isn't he a the commissioning editor of comedy at Channel 4?
yeah. And the funny thing was that we'd had lots and lots of wine, and we went.
You surprised me.
Yeah, right. And we went, come on. I gotta film this. And the time we filmed, I said, film this, and Jen went, oh, right. And I took my shirt off. It's right there, and you can just hear slapping. Oh,
why? Can I just ask though? I mean, it's a Friday night. You know, you have a couple of drinks, you know, some intellectual conversation. Yeah. How does it get round to? Do you fancy wrestling me?
Well, and
having it filmed.
Well, it was on the couch, but I kept sticking my socks in his face to annoy him. Right.
Yeah.
And then he hit me on the shin, and I've got sharp shins, and it hurt. And I was going, I'm going to smack your face, and he's done kickboxing. And it's that thing like you're sort of joking. They go, come on then.
Yeah.
And you start. Have you ever seen the thing when Jack Osborne fights that skater dude?
No.
On the Osborne. I was very much the Jack Osborne figure.
Right, yeah, the fat bloated guy just come out of rehab.
I'll tell you what it was like, Steve. Have you ever seen like the David Attenborough stuff? Where, like, a tiger will be ripping a deer's head off, and you think, why doesn't the camera crew stop it?
Yeah.
You sort of watch, you're thinking, why was James
Why
just
is she
letting
not
this
stepping
happen?
in and intervening? Yeah.
And the thing is, she said, right, you've seen enough, haven't you, and stopped it, so I don't know how much footage you got.
It wasn't much. It wasn't much.
Because your lounge is not huge, and there's not much space between the back of the sofa and the table.
It doesn't need enough. It was just a pin or a submission. So it was all over with like one of us throwing the other one on the back. Arm
and
locked.
how does it? I mean, how do you start with a wrestling match? Are you both stood up, or you all
on your knees, and you sort of like go together like ratting seals?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like a giant walrus.
It's not gay. Play a record.
Could we put that online? Could we get that on the web? That I would love to see.
Better Rod Stewart?
Yeah. Just because Jane's Addiction are back then.
Yeah, excellent.
And so are we.
Indeed.
All right, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington pressing the buttons on XFM 104.9. Well, I'm looking forward to today because not only have I got, you know, a bit of Bowie, a bit of Springsteen, Mock the Hoople, Pretenders, R.E.M., an Elton John classic, don't laugh, right? But we've taken Dr. Fox's advice and prepared the show, and I've got a big list here of amusing observations. Coming up after the next record, a funny observation about describing your looks.
Brilliant.
All right?
Oh, before, just to say, Rick, I just had an email. Beach Buggy, your last chance to see them on Thursday, 5th of June, alright? So, Don't miss out. The Garage, 9:45. It's the last chance. Keep plugging.
Well, I know that must be some people's favourite record, Steve.
Well, it's certainly one of mine.
Thunder Road, Bruce Springsteen.
I won't hear a bad word said against the boss. A lot of people dismiss him, as we said in the past, as being some kind of stadium rocker, but you can't listen to a song like that and not be moved. Surely, Karl.
It's all right, yeah.
Brilliant. A passionate man.
Yeah.
What?
So, Karl.
No, it's right.
So,
there's certain songs I like. That was all right. It didn't sound anything. If it wasn't Bruce Springsteen, if someone new came out sounding like that, I'd go, yeah, it's all right.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
you're a regular Simon Cowell, aren't you?
I don't know if I like music as much as I used to now. That's what happens when you work in it, isn't it? Because Danny Minogue was on the telly in the week.
Is it like when you work in a sweet factory and you don't nick the Mars bars after a couple of months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Minogue was on the telly in the week, right?
Yeah.
And she was doing a medley.
Yeah.
Why do people do them?
Well, to try and get all the hits. I know what you mean, yeah.
Well, who's that busy that they haven't got time to listen to a full album or...
Well, it was
it's like a meal in pill form.
Yeah.
Well, I like most of Danny Minogue's hits, but I don't like the whole song.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you want to just like pop the best bits down, 30 seconds, put them all together, yeah.
Well, I've got a Stars on 45 record from the 70s. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Stars on 45. But it's that, like you say, this one had it would be a snatch of Stevie Wonder, followed by the MASH theme, followed by Layla, just the intro. It was sort of, it's not music, it's just...
Well, we do a bit of that, don't we? That's what DJing is, isn't it? It's a bit of everything. But we play the whole song, don't we, often? Mm. Yeah, we're better, aren't we, Karl?
Oh.
So what do you want to talk about today?
Do you want to look at the list?
Yeah, well, it's got describe looks. That's our list. So this is a very amusing sort of link about describing your look.
I don't know. What's this? I don't remember this.
No, I just was thinking like, everyone's got an idea in their head, right? Of what
Careful, Karl. Don't open yourself up to criticism. Go on, yeah. Everyone's got an idea.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got an idea of what they look like and stuff. If someone wanted to know what I look like or what Ricky looked like or what you look like, Steve, if that...
Yeah.
What would you use to describe yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Words.
Not really. I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well, like...
Someone who doesn't know us, we've got to describe, and what's the game to hopefully get some sort of interpersonal language going, so you know they've got the same image as you, to a certain extent.
I'm just thinking, if I was to meet Steve in a restaurant,
right,
I'd
nothing untoward going on. We're just hanging out.
just having a chat, just having a normal night out.
Yeah. Who's paying? Because I mean, is it expensive?
Go Dutch. I mean,
right. So, I say to you, I'll see you at 8, right, in this restaurant. I turn up at the door. It's a bit of a posh place, right? There's Steve Merchant in.
Yeah.
And the waiter sort of goes, I don't know. What does he look like? Right? And
where's he from?
Just a little French fella.
Oh yeah.
And what does he look like? So the thing I'd pick up on first, tall lad.
Tall, yeah.
And then he goes, we got lots of tall people in, right? And I go, big eyes?
Big eyes.
Yeah. And then he'd go, yeah, he's over there.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can have dinner and you can buy me dinner. I'm not sure you're going to get anywhere with me. If you're slagging me off.
No, I'm not slagging you off, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just using what comes to mind when
can I just...
Tall and big eyes.
Can I assume that they know, like... Could I say, like, easiest for me I'd say, looks like Reg Varney from On the Buses. Would they understand that? Can I use sort of, like, kick references?
He's 30-odd, this waiter, so he'll... Yeah,
so I go, right. Oh, yes, it's Reg Varney is sitting over there. Yeah. So he went German towards the end.
See, I describe you more, Rick, I think, as... I would imagine, I'd say, have you ever seen that Johnny Vegas on the telly?
Yeah.
Imagine he was inflatable and he just let out a little bit of air.
All right, well, at least that's nice.
What Ricky would look like.
As opposed to, like, pumping harder.
Yeah.
Okay, well, describe... Karl I'd describe as... You know those little red monkeys that you see on wildlife programs? They're in the trees and they scream when they see a leopard or something.
I think so.
Shave that. Just shave one of those little red monkeys and put some sort of, old sort of Manchester gear on it, maybe. Yeah, you know what I mean? A banana rack and some baggy jeans.
I'd like to see how the waiter would react to that. He's got a picture of a monkey, then he's got a picture of shaved. It's like he's got no hair, then dressed like some kind of Manx scally.
There go, he's over there. Yeah, he's over there. Carl's over there. That's what I do.
Brilliant.
So, now coming up, the Verve. After that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? I'm looking forward to this.
The darkness growing on me on XFM 104.9. Oh, it's all going well already, isn't it? The microphones fell apart. Carl's shouting because he got headphones on.
His music's turned up too loud.
Canfield level. God, it got pre-out. Look at him giggling. Look at him. Look at him laughing. That's so funny because I got a letter here from... who was it from? Mike Heel, who sent me a little picture of a little Japanese fella from a film who said looks like me, and he does a little bit. But he says, please can you make Carl laugh? I've never heard him utter as much as a snigger, and I'm worried he may have a genetic disorder. Well, I mean, he has got a genetic disorder, obviously, but he was giggling then. I hope people heard you then. Look at his little face.
It was a joy.
Oh, I love the things that make him happy.
But I love the fact just before the microphone came up there and just before the record finished, he had his headphones on, the music was too loud and he was just shouting, Bauhaus is not working! Bauhaus is not working! Play something else!
I went and found Ziggy Stardust by Bauhaus and he said, why isn't it working? Look at him giggling, look, he's lost it! Is he going away? Are you on drugs, Carl? What have you done? He's tickled, look at his little... He looks like one of those shaved monkeys. Look at his little... Oh my God, I've never seen a forehead glow.
I know, it's extraordinary.
Oh.
And he's got that red shirt on as well, so the whole of him is just a big glowing...
Carl, what are you trying? What are you putting in?
I'm going to see if I can get this to work.
Go on then.
Hang on.
Brilliant radio. I hope Dr. Fox is listening because I think he's eating his words right now, Steve.
Right, I think I've done it.
Well done. That's excellent.
Right, what
Let's play Bauhaus now and let's try and compose ourselves. This is Ziggy Stardust by Bauhaus. Well, there's the darkness. They believe in a thing called love. Carl, do you? This is XFM 104.9. That is my favourite band at the moment.
You love them?
I absolutely love them. I think they're funny. I think they're straight down the line with a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. Ah, brilliant. Did you see them on Jules Holland last night?
I didn't, sadly, no.
Brilliant.
Were they good?
Yeah, absolutely jump. Oh, I mean, Jules didn't know what to do.
was he playing some Boogie Woogie?
They wouldn't let him play Boogie Woogie over their song. That's what I mean. That's why he stayed back. But
I can't imagine it was very good. Though.
He shook that.
I'm surprised you say they were good. It was Jules wasn't tinkling.
I mean, I thought, hold on, this is missing something.
Yeah.
This is missing someone from Squeeze vamping over them.
Exactly.
But they did well without him.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well,
here we are. Then. We're back. XFM 104.9. Carl had to leave early last week, but you can stay to the end this week, mate. Or
yeah.
You don't need another holiday.
Oh, he started already.
I mean,
Steve's made you look like a bit of a twat already, and it's only 1:05.
But the only reason you don't go on holiday is because you have to spend money.
Oh, and he's come straight back.
Wow.
He's gone straight back.
I can't come back to that.
Oh,
it's just dynamite. It's just absolute. That was searing.
The last holiday Steve had, he sort of found a third world country so he could live like a king for a week. It was Cuba, wasn't it?
Going to Cuba, amazing. You can almost rule the place. If it weren't for Castro, I'd have been in charge. Kind of cash I was flashing around. They do anything for $1 over there. It's extraordinary, literally. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely. And I went to Kenya before that.
So he thought to the prostitute, said no. You were going.
Yeah, well, it was $2. I mean, I'm not made of money.
Did you have a good holiday, Carl?
Yeah, it was all right. It's all right. Went down to Cornwall.
Now you're going to the monkey
some odd
sanctuary.
people down there, Steve.
Well, don't look at me. I'm not from Cornwall.
Well, you're from that sort of area.
Well, not really, but never mind.
Genetically means.
Right.
They're weird.
Well, you must have slotted right in.
What are they weird? What do they look like?
Just all sort of odd people. A lot of old people, but not just old, sort of messed up old.
What do you mean messed up old? You can't just say that. There's.
There was a woman with a funny neck.
Okay, in what way was it funny?
Why did she have a funny neck? If you were writing an essay, you wouldn't say there was this woman with a funny neck. How would you describe it?
She sort of had her head like pointed down all the time. Like
Don't do it. It's his radio.
no, but just for you, I don't like
Yeah.
about
Yeah, okay, right. So brilliant.
I don't know. I was saying to Suzanne, what happened, you know. What do you think?
Because Suzanne knows everything. That's the good thing about her being with you. You just ask her, what happened to her? And Suzanne goes, Carl, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been here before.
Suzanne, your girlfriend, or mummy as you call her.
Oh, sparks are flying.
Yeah. I got a little bit of chocolate. Can you just lick a tissue and wipe it off?
Oh.
Well, she said it might have been like, because back in the olden days, they carried stuff on the...
The olden days.
What do you mean the olden days?
This woman was probably what, 50?
No, she looked about 70.
Yeah.
But like I do on Cheeky Freak of the Week, right? I always turn it round and we get like something good out
Something
of it.
positive, yeah.
I said to Suzanne, I bet she finds a lot of money.
Yeah.
Always staring at the ground, yeah.
Oh,
So
dear.
it was always good.
So, you're
Maybe
back.
she just had new shoes and she was admiring them.
Yeah.
Did you think of that? Before you point the finger and judge?
Or a necklace was too heavy.
Exactly.
So, you're back refreshed. So, what have we got for this week? Have we sort of... Because we didn't meet last night, which we usually meet
No,
sort of
I
Friday.
called you and said it'd be good if we could, I wasn't getting back into London.
Well, I was up
till-
for it. I was
till
up for it,
7:30,
you know.
but
Yeah.
but we all need to be there. It's not
Yeah.
just me and you being there.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right that I wasn't there yet because I wasn't willing to just be governed by your particular schedule. You want to jet back in from another of your holidays
It wasn't a
at
holiday.
8 o'clock.
Wasn't a holiday. That
Well,
was,
so what? You
What
were
do you
out
mean?
of town.
What do you mean it wasn't a holiday? What was it?
it was a treat, wasn't it, for my mum and dad? So it wasn't a holiday. I
What,
took
so
them
you
away.
didn't enjoy the 5 days off? You'd rather have been here moaning 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day.
You see, we said last week that you're always whinging. Here you are whinging now.
I'm not
And you're
moaning.
saying it's not even a holiday. You're saying it's not even a holiday. What was it then?
Would like a nurse who takes sick children to Florida, would they say having a great holiday?
Sorry, what particular ailment did your parents have for the week that they had to fly in Karl Pilkington, MD?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, all right, it was a holiday.
Well then, good. Now some honesty, now some truth.
So you came back from your holiday, you wanted to start back to work straight away, Steve couldn't be bothered to meet. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So we've got nothing prepared for this.
Well, you can rely on Rockbusters. Right, that's coming
We've got
up.
nothing.
Monkey News.
Even though you were away, you were still working.
Still doing stuff.
Did you go to
That's-
the Monkey Sanctuary?
I'll tell you about that.
Tell us about it.
Play a record.
Sure.
All right. Do you want a bit of Smashing Pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins. I thought an old classic from them, Cherub Rock.
Yeah. Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Karl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system. It told me what album it's on. I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine. Fine, you're absolutely fine then. That's no problem. You know, once again, that's a great excuse, Karl. Brilliant. The show has been ruined. It's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
All right. I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, oh, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, why are you down there, get this new 50 Cent single? I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, yeah. I did that for you.
Right.
And when I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know. It's 5 to 1, Steve.
You're the
I haven't got
producer!
time. I've been whizzing
You're the
around.
producer! It's the brand new single. I'd have thought it had been lying around in the XFM office anyway.
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music.
Sure, well, yeah.
Right? I know that you have. Now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs. I don't know when you're going to get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah. Fine, okay. No, that's a perfect excuse, Karl. Well done, mate.
Right.
I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
Uh-huh.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Karl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time because he came in at 12:20 rather than 5 to 1.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Benz album, and it's Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is because you gave me lots of time
Yeah.
to find it. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have brought it in himself.
no swearing in it.
Oh, proper rock band. Best band since Thin Lizzy, The Darkness.
Well, big words.
Growing on Me, XFM 104.9.
Bit rash, I think.
R. Gervais, S. Merchant, K. Pilkington. With a little bit of that. I know for a fact, that Steve is getting a little bit sick of Carl's attitude.
Oh, his attitude's appalling.
I quite like it though, because it's straight away friction, and he's sort of like, you know.
To be fair, I genuinely don't think I'm the culprit in this. I think I come in and I just ask him a simple request.
Yeah.
And immediately on my back. Whinging, moaning, whining. I don't know if there's any evidence.
Well, it's funny you say that actually, because in a survey, it came up this week. It's quite extensive. Mancunians take more sick days than anyone else. Mancunians take more sick days than workers in any other city in Britain and Ireland, according to Manchester-based employment firm. Survey by Peninsula found employees in Manchester take 11 sick days per year, whereas closest rivals Edinburgh and Dublin take an average of 9. Liverpool, Newcastle, Birmingham, Cardiff only 8.
Is Reading mentioned there? Or
no,
Bristol?
It's not even in there. They don't take days off. London is only 7. So the point is, I mean, I don't know if you can take anything from it, but if you were an employer and you had a Mancunian and a Liverpudlian and they were equal on everything else, but you really couldn't afford them to be away, Liverpudlian's going to probably be away for 8 days.
Sure.
The Manc's going to be away for 11, phoning in sick. And
so what can you? I mean, just analysing the data there. What would you extrapolate from that?
I really don't know. I mean, call in if you've got any clues, or email us in if you've got any. I don't know why they. I think maybe. I don't know. Mancunians.
I don't really know many people from Manchester.
Well, I only know one, but I know he was off sick because he put on wet trousers and he got
a cold, I think.
Yeah. Well, he just said he was. Didn't come in for. Yeah. He left early as well once.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that's the survey. I don't know. I mean, it's evidence because it's statistics. So there you go.
It's guaranteed evidence that's proof.
Any thoughts on that, Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk?
I mean, oddly enough, you're from Manchester, Carl.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
On what, sorry?
No, on the survey.
Wasn't really listening.
Sure.
Well, Mancunians take off more sick days. They call in sick. I mean, presumably spuriously.
Yeah.
I mean, because they've got the same body. They're biologically the same. So
they're obviously making up their life.
Yeah, some of the days. Maybe just the 3 extra they're making up.
Yeah, they're moaning.
Probably because we work a lot harder than the others, so we're tired, so you're sick, so you need time off. Probably.
Seems unlikely.
I mean, the Scousers, to be honest, take them on, let them work in your office. But you know how many computers are going to go missing?
Right, that...
So offensive.
Is offensive.
Right.
This is a survey that proved. You just made that up. You just carried on the myth that Liverpudlians thieve. Now that's not true. That is not true.
Well,
it's not.
Well, some of them do.
There's been no survey that you're more likely to thieve if you're from Liverpool than if you're in Manchester. So that hasn't been proven yet. So all I've got is the evidence from a survey of, I think, 3,500 people. It's proof that Mancunians take off more sick days. XFM 104.9. This is April Comes She Will by Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, let's have a great show, everyone.
Oh, yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Right, that was Jane's Addiction, Just Because, on XFM 104.9. Right, everybody up, let's give them a great show, yeah? 2 hours of, fun, chat. Let's keep it cutting edge. Let's not be too... I mean, that's what the listeners of XFM would... Oh, no, it isn't, is it? No, because... Hold on, wait a minute, because we came in yesterday and did this little skit, didn't we, where we bleeped it out.
A little sketch. It was quite noisy, quite controversial.
Carl called me last night, and... We're not allowed to play it out.
We've been censored?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's a cutting-edge alternative station. Wants to push the boundaries, wants to be thought of as rock and roll, a bit punk rock.
Yeah, because I said something like the radio authority. I bleeped it out, what I called them.
Yeah.
But, couldn't do it. Done it before.
Censored.
Couldn't do it.
Censored.
Carl agrees, though. What's your thoughts, Carl? You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Why?
Well, what's the point?
Well, it was funny, wasn't it? And it wasn't offensive.
Not really. It's not some of the best stuff that would have ever gone out on this show, but, you know.
Right, what are you putting up against, exactly? Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Well, that springs to mind.
Yeah. Rockbusters?
But, I mean, the thing is, the things that you have put out there, I mean, we better be really careful. Who's worried about complaints? I mean, it's not just swearing, is it? It's taste and decency and everything.
Yeah.
So, we can't laugh about the disabled anymore in the Cheeky Freak of the Week. Can't do stories about elderly relatives with genitals looking like a split tennis ball. Can't do your dad putting a child with learning difficulties in a bin. So, what should we just play music?
I think that's all it's going to have to be, yeah.
Play a record. Accidents Will Happen by Elvis Costello on XFM 104.9. Carl's a little bit stressed, but it's not his fault. It was the boss that overruled him. He came along. What did he do? He heard you listening to it.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He says, what's that? I said, it's what Ricky wants to play out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he said, well, can't go out like that. Too
But they're all bleeped. We bleeped the swear words.
Yeah, but I didn't want it to go out. I mean, you got to remember, right? You came in yesterday to have a chat about what we're going to do.
Yeah.
One of the topics that I said, let's talk about, which I came up with, was let's talk about swearing.
No, you said you never had a problem with swearing. We said normally,
yeah, that's right.
And then we did the thing about, isn't it funny that you can, the thing about you can bleep a swear word by taking out the vowel. So we're going, so it's the vowel that's offensive, and we did a little sketch around that, and then ended, he wanted to completely obliterate the word in the end, didn't want to put the thing in that we said about the radio authority, which I think it was valid and wouldn't have got a complint.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's the boss, and what he says goes, doesn't it?
Sure. So, I was just going to say,
right. But what you got to remember is what he also said is if you want to pay the 70 grand fine, then go ahead and do it, Steve.
There wouldn't be a 70 grand fine there, would there?
Well, you don't know what it'd be. But will you pay it? Will you pay for my mortgage? Will you pay for his mortgage? Will you feed his kids?
He wouldn't be fired.
What do you mean? Well, I tell you what, if it's not a fine, we'd lose the licence, then we'd all be fired.
Right.
When you're sat
Do you
at home.
seriously think you'd lose the licence for that sketch?
Well,
does he really seriously think you'd lose the licence for it? It is not the worst thing we've ever put out or done or ever will do.
Yeah, but it's the fact that he said don't put it out, and you're like, throwing your toys out the pram. I want to say it. How old are you? But you still want to put swearing out.
It's a discussion about the radio authority and the way people are interested.
Yeah, but leave it. Let's move on.
Don't get annoyed.
Yeah, but I'm annoyed because you've been at it since about 12:30.
No, well, I like to get in early to plan the show.
Yeah, but there's been no planning. So, to be honest, I'd turn off today, anyone listening, because there's nothing.
Carl, there's never anything.
There is. There's sometimes some good things, but today, seriously,
what is there?
I'd leave it.
Something half decent that's been on this show.
Loads of little interesting topics.
I can't remember any.
Right, gays in toilets.
Yeah. Not particularly interesting. Fascinating to you, perhaps.
Right, well, I'd prefer to hear that than just a load of swear words.
Well,
we wouldn't have heard any swear words. We'd have heard some bleeping.
Right then, so that's entertaining, isn't it? Load of bleeps.
It's just because you don't want to stand up to your boss or say anything. Don't get annoyed with us.
I'd stand up to her if I agree with what I'm arguing about, but I'm not falling out with him over some crappy thing you want to play out.
Don't say crappy.
Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm not here next week, I tell you that. I've canned this in.
Don't say
so
crappy.
if Andrew is listening, someone else can be here next
crappy.
week.
Play a record. We apologise for the word crap.
That's out of order, we should be.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Breakdown, and that's for Karl's behaviour last week. Karl, you seem to be a little bit happier. Last week, I mean, we were worried about you. You sort of slipped into some sort of like weird depression. You played placebo twice, so you weren't concentrating. I know you're going to say that me and Steve were annoying you, but, that's an easy excuse. I mean, I think the listener can make up their own minds.
No. It's just like I say, it's like a murderer, right? He might not have done that if it was a different day, if the sun was out or whatever, and everything just happened at once that wound me up.
Right, so it was like a crime of passion. You'd be let off because those sort of circumstances. You'd never put yourself, say, in a position again where we'd have two people trying to wind you up for, the sake of fun and laughter for the public on a tin pot radio station between 1 and 3 every Saturday. Yeah, but you'd never do that again, would you?
Last week it wasn't just for the listeners, it was for you as well, between 12 and 1, before we were even on the air.
Why?
You were winding me up then, do you know what I mean?
Having a discussion.
It's alright, I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter. But I found out that I can't do this job anymore, I can't do these sort of jobs where you've got to be happy all the time.
Well, you don't have to be happy all the time.
No, you do,
You
really.
forget that for the...
Yeah, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? I've got things going on in my head. And
do you think when Bobby Davrose had a bad day that he doesn't go on stage and give 100%?
No, but that's...
Do you think Les Dennis let all that stuff get in his way when he did that theatre tour to the people in front?
Sometimes he had audiences of 15 people.
Yeah, and he just went, it's them. It's not a private life, forget that. Bang.
Yeah, but good on him. Yeah. He can do that. But what I'm saying is I can't.
He's a professional.
So I was talking to Suzanne about it because, it did get me down last week.
Suzanne's your therapist?
Minder.
Yeah. Saying to her, I can't do this sort of job. Normally what I do in the week, I'm tucked away in a studio. If I'm annoyed, no one knows about it. I get my head down, I get on with it.
No, do you tell them? Go on. Next.
You know what I mean?
Next.
Right, but sorry, but what's your point here? So every Saturday you've got to come here, you've got to
be happy, we've got to go, oh, Karl, are you alright? Oh, you're right, your hair looks nice.
No, but you know what I mean? That's the first time, innit? Normally people listening go, he's a happy fella, do you know what I mean?
They never think you're a happy fella, Karl.
Well.
They've never heard you laugh. No one has ever... seriously, we get emails all the time, no one's ever heard you laugh.
Yeah, but I'm still happy, you don't have to...
Well, are you?
Yeah.
You don't look happy.
But anyway, that's the problem with this job. And I was thinking about it. If do you know, like if you're a doctor,
Sure.
and you're on a plane and something happens,
Yeah.
even though you're on holiday,
You might have to save someone's life just because you can. Next.
and I'd be thinking, I'll keep quiet.
Sure.
I love that. Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why you didn't actually qualify.
as a surgeon.
I mean, you can still do your consultancy stuff.
Oh, sure,
But, you know, you don't actually want the knife in your hand anymore. Brilliant. So you're giving this up, are you?
Sorry, and how is a doctor on a plane comparable to this?
Because it's just the same situation. Do you know what I mean? He's probably got in his head, he's shut off, he's ready for his holiday.
He's going to Hastings for a night.
Someone, you know, has a little bit of tummy trouble or a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
And is he a doctor on the plane? And he's like, he's going on holiday. Do you know what I mean?
I've got to loosen his tie.
Yeah.
I can't do
But what I don't understand, Carl, is you get paid to do this. It's not like we're forced. It's not like it's your holiday. You know that this is your job of work.
This is paying for your new kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I've got the kitchen now. It's done, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So when
job
you
done.
stopping?
When you're quitting?
Well, you're finishing, aren't you, in a couple of weeks for a bit?
No,
so.
about 4.
Yeah,
We're
about
finished
4
on the
weeks.
16th of August, yeah. But, you know, we're only going away for like 6 or 7 weeks again, aren't we?
Well, you don't know, do you?
Well, we'll give up if you give up. Tell your managing directors that.
Well, that's a bit annoying.
Why?
Because you've just passed the book, haven't you?
I haven't passed the buck. This is 3-way. You know, you get your name in heat. You're in the title now. It's Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. And now you want to go, I don't want to do it anymore.
Carl,
Think about it. Think
I don't
about
know
it.
whether you've noticed, but we don't provide anything on this show. So if you leave, we have to go.
Well, let's put a song on.
Now
there.
just think, don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish.
Yeah.
We need you. We've got nothing.
Think of the... Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're all here then.
Oi, oi.
About 1:05.
Yeah.
Got 2 hours to go.
I imagine you've got all kinds of treats lined up, Rick.
Well, there's lots of things on the show. Great music, you know, Nirvana, Radiohead, The Darkness, to name but 3.
Can I play you something from Led Zeppelin later?
Yeah, please do, and maybe some Neil Young.
Oh.
Now, coming up also on the show, we're continuing a thing we started. We've only got 4 weeks to go before maybe we either give it all together or go away for a couple of
4
months.
weeks or 3 weeks now?
Is it 3 weeks?
I'm not
Oh, I don't know. I think it's the 16th of August, isn't it?
Cannot end soon enough.
Wow. Might be that it'd be a shame to end it forever, but it's all up to Karl. So, again, he's in a grumpy mood. We've tried to try and up his attitude, and it's them, it's the listener that counts, Karl, not us. We may be feeling bad, but you, the listener, counts. You come first, yeah? Okay, up, yeah? Big 'em up. Big up London. Big up you, the listener. Karl, leave yourself at home for a little while, yeah? We're going to continue that thing we started last week. We're doing the list of the most hated people in Britain. It's not us, it's the listener. So we're, keep coming with those suggestions of people you just, obviously, you don't hate them. We don't want a list of mass murderers, dictators and politicians. You can have them, but
mass murderers and politicians, what's the difference?
Good point. Good point.
Satire.
Satire, yeah. No, we're doing some jokes like that as well, aren't we?
Satire like that.
We're trying to get onto Radio 4.
Trying to get on there, yeah.
And
if there's any kind of amusing show that perhaps takes a sideways look at the week's news and then new people.
If there are any Radio 4 producers who have been knocking around for about 12 years with the same old hacks and they're desperately trying to get on telly, they want to give us a call. We're not interested.
No.
We've
got bigger fish to fry. So if people that you hate, minor celebrities, people on TV, pop stars you don't like, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And I'll tell you what, then we'll do like the Channel 4 do. Then we'll give you the sort of list of the top 10 at the end, and you can vote within that top 10. I'll tell you the ones out in front
could be why I have some kind of premium rate phone line so that we make a fortune.
We can't afford it. But when you email in, if you could also maybe send us a lottery ticket, then, you know, we make something out of this. The ones in the lead, I'll do in no particular order, but these are the ones way out in front at the moment. It's Chris Moyles, Robbie Williams, Chris Tarrant, Davina McCall.
Interesting.
I'm sort of surprised at, but I know that it's probably just
I think
over
she's
from
just been on TV too much lately.
Yeah, that T-shirt annoys me. Big Mother.
Sure.
That annoys me. We don't care. We don't care whether you're pregnant or not. Loads of people have children.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Get on with it.
And Dominic Mohan. So there's but think of your own.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
Oh, that's the sort of stuff It's sort of like we've done satire, we've done innuendo.
Smart.
I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're your men.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Carl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers on XFM 104.9. Thanks to Lauren Laverne there for the last few hours. Coming up, we have got some great music, Steve. We've got Kings of Leon, as you heard. We've got Alba, we've got The Darks, we've got Coldplay, Coral, Rolling Stones, we've got some Springsteen, The Smiths. Do you know what I mean? Do you need any more? And with all that, we've still got Pete Skinner with his wacky weather report.
Excellent, good old Pete.
Hey?
Nice to have him back.
Good to see you, Steve. Got some here brought in. It's just a normal soup. It's Rooster's Pride. What flavour soup's that, Steve?
Oh, I know you brought that. And it's all it's a genuine article, and it's cock soup. Can I have a closer look at that? Maybe there's some more humour I can draw.
What, you want a closer look at my cock soup?
Just a cock soup. Let me just. It says here delicious, appetizing. 3 to 4 servings.
You know what I'm thinking of when you're talking about the soup?
I'm trying to think of innuendo.
I'm just thinking of a man's cock.
Penises, yeah. Let me just.
It's the darkness.
Use Rooster's Pride cock soup as a snack with crackers or toast.
Still thinking of a normal knob.
An appetizer again, or a soup base. That doesn't really work as an innuendo.
No,
that's disappointing. We'll work on that though.
The darkness growing on me on XFM 104.9. Going well, isn't it?
I've enjoyed it so far.
It's been a bit naughty and everything.
Yeah, a bit smart. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Carl, having a good day?
Not bad.
Yeah.
What mood are you in this week?
What
we
mood is that?
trying to assess each week. You know, it's a bit edgy.
He's got a red head. What's all that? You've got a red head all around the side and the front. What's that?
Sunburn?
No, I think I'm allergic to having my head rubbed.
Right. Right. Now, who would rub your head? That sounds a bizarre thing. Your girlfriend?
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Rubbing your head?
Well, yeah, but I was squeezing his head, fair enough, and he was screaming in agony. And then he went and made me a cup of coffee. And as he came over, just spilt boiling hot coffee on my legs. I'm all wearing shorts. And he went, sorry, just like that. It's like a series of Jackass out there this morning. I mean, my legs are burnt. Your head's a little bit red. But apart from that, having a good day?
Not bad. I was on the way in today, right, Steve?
Walking in?
Walking in, always walking in. I get left early and stuff. I like to get in early, get some bits done, that.
Monkey News, songs of phrase.
That sort of thing. And living in London, right, there's a lot of shops that open early and stuff. Do you know what I mean? People say that's a good thing about London.
Yeah.
It's almost like 24-hour city and stuff, right? I'm walking in and there's like, you've got your news agents open.
Obviously.
Selling newspapers and that. That's good. They've got to be open early. Then you've got your coffee shops, your Starbucks.
You'll have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Do you know what I mean? They're doing well in the morning. Then you see like the odd restaurant and you think, well, maybe they sort of got the doors open, but they're preparing for lunch. So you think, fair enough.
Yeah. I'll let that pass.
Yeah. Carrying on walking down the road. Bondage shop. Open.
Sure.
About 10:30.
Yeah.
Busy, was it?
There's a couple in.
Really?
Some good offers. 10:30 for a bondage shop.
I'm assuming if you're into bondage, though, you stock up at any time, day or night. I mean, you don't...
Yeah?
Well, I assume it...
I suppose you get up and you go, I've got nothing on, I need to be a bit tied down.
Yeah.
I need some rope.
These clothes are too baggy, I need more belts.
Oh, God.
I need more straps.
Yeah, get some rubber on my face.
Weird, though, isn't it?
What were you doing in there?
So, just having a browse. But, so a bit worried, really, because the things that I've noticed this week like that's probably a little bit smutty. You've brought your soup in.
I just found it out there. Sorry, yeah. It is Rooster's Pride, cock soup, noodle soup mix, chicken flavour. But, I mean, do they not know that is obviously just going to be used on the Graham Norton show and Chris Tarrant when he's doing his show abroad?
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what I mean? How could they call it cock soup in this day and age?
I don't keep saying it.
Well, no, it's fine, because you can say cock as long as it means the male we've done this.
Oh, do you mean a chicken?
Yeah, look, it's a picture of a chicken.
Yeah, sorry.
What did you think it meant?
No, I don't know, I had lost my head.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But, there's something else that's a bit sort of...
A bit blue?
A little bit blue, but then it's real as well, do you know what I mean?
Well,
it's a
that
problem.
excuses it.
Go on.
There's a programme.
We couldn't have said the cock soup if we'd made it up, but because it's real, it's fine.
Yeah. We also couldn't have said the cock soup if we'd have meant a male penis.
Thankfully, we don't. So.
We mean a little chicken. You go on.
Yeah, this programme was on. It was Wednesday night, something. About this little lad.
Yeah.
It was a fella and a woman
At the same time.
What do you mean?
Like a cartoon with a secret identity.
by night. What do you mean? He had both
By day a
sets?
boy, by night a woman.
He had it all.
What you? Sorry, wait. So he had male and female genitalia.
Yeah.
So what do you call someone that's born like that?
Weird. Yeah.
Now, what's the term for it? Go on. You know it. We've talked about it before.
Aphrodite.
Really? So close. Hermaphrodite. Yeah, hermaphrodite. Yeah.
That's weird, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he had the ball.
Yeah.
And he had the...
Well, what happened was he was born, right?
Obviously.
And the doctor said, there you go. Lovely little boy and girl. So the mum was like, what? So he said...
No, I don't think the doctor was sarcastic.
Yeah, what?
I don't think the doctor was sort of dissing them.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you mean, doctor? I'm going to have a look.
Exactly.
There's the cock, there's the minch. All right, see you later. What are you going to call her? Hit. But doctor, what do you mean? Have a look. He wasn't sarcastic. He didn't give
Doctor,
clues.
tell me what you mean. Give me a straight answer.
He probably went, oh shit, she's got a cock. He didn't go... He wasn't sarky to the parents.
No, but I'm just getting across. Do you know what I mean? I always had a little bit just to...
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. You should be a newsreader. Be brilliant.
So there's a little kid lying there.
Yeah.
And the mum says, you know, what am I going to do then? So the doctor, I mean, I'm condensing this. It was like an hour long.
Sure.
Yeah.
So he says, she said, what will I do? And the doctor said, well, he's not sort of well hung.
Right.
Oh,
So
he's not sort of well on. This doctor has been struck off since for saying these things.
It was a real doctor. It wasn't Dr. Fox.
Yeah. Right,
so the doctor said, so I recommend that we make it a woman.
Right.
So they sort of do a little bit of
jiggery pokery.
Yeah, a little bit of work. And
I don't think that's true, Carl.
No, it is. It was on the programme.
But I think they can tell really what they were meant to be from their chromosomes, can't they? They can tell whether they're X, Y, Y, or
Yeah,
X.
it's not very well hung.
No, I tell you what, because back then, when this was going on...
Yeah, no,
right,
I'm just thinking they might not have had it.
The doctors then thought if you had a kid, right, and you thought, it's a bit ugly, maybe it'll have a better life if it was a fella. If it was a girl and it's a bit ugly and you think it's going to get hard time.
Right, don't talk shite.
What?
What? That a doctor would go, right, you've had a young girl. I'll tell you what, she's a pig. Let's pop a cock on her. Don't
No,
talk
I'm not saying.
shite.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, say if you have like I say, a girl. I just think it's harder if a girl's ugly and she's growing up. She has a harder time.
Yeah.
Don't you agree with that?
Possibly, but you don't change someone you don't change their gender.
No,
because
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is the Elephant Man would have had a harder time if it was Elephant Woman. Is what I'm saying. But listen to me. Listen. What the doctor was saying is, if you get a baby before it's 2, back then they thought you could sort of say, well, instead of giving it a go-kart, give it dolls to play with.
Right, back when? What are we talking about?
The Middle Ages?
Well, we put a song on. Come back to this.
Yeah, it's Bruce Springsteen, Atlantic City. Elbow. All right. Fallen Angel on XFM 104.9. Well, we're back. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Carl's all a little bit, I don't know, he's a bit frustrated. He's sort of a bit sweaty and fed up today, aren't you, because of the heat.
It's too much, though, isn't it?
He was taken out. He was sort of, he wanted to fight. You know, he doesn't usually like to fight. I sort of like lead on him and try and rub his head.
Yeah.
But today he was sort of leading it. He was sort of like getting a little bit. If I didn't know better, I would have said it was sexual frustration.
Well, I was watching, Rick, if you don't mind me saying, I was watching, not in that way, just to watch.
It was sort of like he was going, oh, I want to hit you. And I was thinking, does he want to hit me or does he want to do something else to me?
Exactly.
What were your thoughts, Carl?
Exactly. I mean, I saw him sort of wrestling with you on the floor, and you clearly weren't enjoying it, but he was really.
Yeah, what was that going on? What's the change? Why are you suddenly sort of?
Well, what are you trying to say?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it was weird that you suddenly. It was like you were. Oh,
you're saying a bit gay.
No,
is that what you're saying?
No, but what was?
Suzanne accused me of that in the week.
Why?
For being a bit gay. She said, I'm sure you're gay.
Why?
Just because I was moaning about stuff. She said, oh, you're a drama queen.
Right, well, that's
what were you moaning about? Not having enough gay sex?
No, she didn't have a knob.
Yeah.
It's going, oh, why don't you get yourself a nice little knob?
Yeah.
I mean, can I call you Frank, please?
Could you wear this false beard?
Yeah.
It's just, well, we'll talk about it later. It was about the 7 Wonders. I just wasn't that impressed.
He wasn't impressed by it. He said, well, we'd say that, yeah. Well, we got a top show coming up, haven't we?
But if you are a little bit, just a little bit sexually, you know, don't be afraid to let it out. I mean, if you want us to relieve you of it.
I'll tell you what. Let's have a little bit of Maggie May by Rod.
It's a beautiful
Can't we play
day.
Killing a Georgie?
That's your favourite song, isn't it? That's weird, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
That's weird. I'd like to hear Rod Stewart singing about a lovely lady, please, Carl.
As would I. You can picture whatever you want.
1:05 then, already, over Saturday. So I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Placebo, yeah, with special needs, which brings me to my next point. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington, there he is.
Steve Merchant, 104.9.
That's it.
We're back then.
Well, for one last time.
Well, it's certainly the end of the season. We're away for at least, 2 months. We're doing the Office special. And possibly forever, depending on whether Karl decides he wants to carry on with this. Because, I mean, we do this for fun. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this for, money. Obviously not.
The kind of money you're earning, Rick, you do not need to do this.
I don't need to. It's quite honestly beneath me.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it to further our career because it's embarrassing being
Didn't
on
your accountant
XFM.
say, do not even bother cashing those XFM checks? It's not worth your while.
No, it's not. The time it took to sign them,
Exactly,
it wasn't worth it. So we do this basically to ridicule Karl on a large sort of platform. I say large platform.
Yeah.
XFM. No other radio station will have us.
It's roughly the same as standing up in McDonald's.
I
and
imagine
ridiculing
so. But of a lunchtime though.
Yeah. Or
so-
when it's just the cleaning staff mopping up.
Yeah. So, if Karl doesn't come back, he's breaking up the three-way partnership.
He's very much
forever.
Sting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, what, 1986, 87?
Exactly.
You know? He's going to go off and sort of make some quite poor, sort of jazz-inflected white man soul.
Yeah.
And leaving us to go about our business.
Play pizza places.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go into sort of maybe writing
say, Dad,
soundtracks.
why can't I be in the CIA?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're a drummer.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I mean, do you think anyone cares?
I wouldn't have thought so. Because I think if someone was interested in having some good chat and some great laughs, they'd spend more time with their friends.
Yeah. Or listen to another radio
Or
station.
listen to a decent radio show. I think
something like that, yeah.
they listen to XFM for some music to have on in the background that's loud enough so they can hear it while they're hoovering.
Yeah. I don't think our fans hoover.
Well, true.
I think you've got to have...
Or shoot up, whatever.
I think you've got to have a house to hoover. I'll tell you what they do want, though. Some great music.
They do indeed.
They'll be saying, since you've been gone. See that? That's the sort of link I can do if we stay
If you
together.
could cut out all the other drivel you speak, you'd be great on Magic.
I know, yeah. You've got a...
Come on.
You've got a rainbow something, haven't you?
Rainbow.
You got a rainbow something.
Oh, it's rainbow.